Hello and welcome back to the GorillaBiker, and today we're on Toaster's new bike, following Toaster and Niall. And I mean this thing is nice. This is the nicest bike I have ever personally part owned. Obviously it's me and Toaster's, but it's brand new. There's only 800 miles on this bad boy. Niall is going to try to kill me, I think. This thing is fun. I forgot how much I miss like smaller bikes, because like I don't get to ride them that much, you know what I mean? Because like I'm never going to buy like a small bike for myself. I'm just too big. Throttle cable definitely needs to be tightened. That's probably pretty standard. It is brand new. Everything has been serviced, but I'm going to give this thing a service anyway, just to be safe. But yeah, the ride's really nice. When we get off the bike and I'm not following someone, I will do like more of a video on this thing, just to kind of walk you through the quirks and features. It definitely does not fit me, whoops, all that well, and the horn is in the wrong place entirely. I might have to move that. For Toaster, I mean, a little cutty cut there. I might also have to do an AIS delete because this thing pops. And I don't mind showing you Niall's current registration, because that is a rental. Dusty road there, don't like that. Oh yeah, don't like that. I mean, this thing boogies is not that slow. This is fun. If I lived somewhere like this, like a quieter, smaller area, I would ride the living daylights out of this thing. This is nice. Not only is it nice, it's like it's so light. This is so light. It's actually like it's silly. I love it. I like. It's very flicky. It's actually surprisingly comfortable because there's lots of space for my knees and stuff. Like, yes, it's a small bike for a big person, but it's a small bike for a big person. But I'm not constricted in any way, if that makes sense. That exhaust you're hearing, by the way, is a Vance & Hines. We got a great deal on this, thanks to Lewis in Cycle Max in Wilson. Really nice guy, and not only is he a really nice guy, it was very easy to deal with him to get this deal done. A really pleasant experience, and like the big thing for me is like that obviously Toaster has a good experience, and even she said, you know, it made it pleasant about buying this is how nice the people were to buy it from. So I hope someone from Cycle Max and Wilson hears that and, you know, really takes that one to heart, because I think the job of a salesperson is, most people who come to buy things, most people, in my opinion, they already know what they want. Like, we already knew what we wanted. We went there to buy this bike, but the difference between us buying it and not buying it was, you know, really how pleasant they were to deal with. Like, if it wasn't a good time, we wouldn't have bought this bike. But yeah, to run you through the specs real quick, this is a 2022 Honda Rebel ABS. I wanted to get the ABS just so Toaster could be a little bit more comfortable on the brakes. And actually the brakes are very good. I mean, everything would want to be good. There is 880 miles on this thing. It is brand new. It's literally brand new. I do need to get fuel at some point. Oh, the Whirligigs! This is why we came here, by the way. We came here to see the Whirligigs also. Well, we came here to look at the bike, but we came here to also look at the Whirligigs. And the Whirligigs are right here. So we're going to stop now, and we're going to take in the Whirligigs. What a lovely, lovely little bike. Yeah, a quick walk around. We'll just face down so you don't see the guys. But yeah, Vance & Hines slip on. Other than that, it is entirely stock. We're going to be adding a rear rack to it, obviously. just so we can strap a bag to it. It has the stock LED lights. As you can see, they look great. In, you know, stock LED link indicators and whatnot. Stock seat, which I don't know will we keep. I found that pretty comfortable actually. But other than that, like I said, 880 miles. 880 miles, people. This thing is... But yeah, no, like everything is new. I don't need to run through it. It's a brand new bike. The only thing that's different on it is a Vance & Hines exhaust, which I honestly don't understand why someone would buy a bike, put a Vance & Hines exhaust on and then sell it with 800 miles on it. But, you know, what am I? Only a pigeon. So yeah, we're going to go video some of the Whirligigs. I will play some music over the Whirligigs, and then yeah, we'll be back to ride home. So that was the Whirligigs. I think they're really cool. They were built by a guy called Volus Simpson. He like pretty much did it as himself. He died when he was 94, I think in 2013. And all I'll say is hats off to him, because that is a, like, I don't know, if you pass away and are remembered for what is now considered NC folk art, like official folk art, I think that is pretty badass, you know? I think it's like, not only are they really cool, like actually impressive constructions, but they're like the center of a pretty nice town, Wilson, which I hope it makes a comeback, because the downtown area has so much potential. But anyway, we're going to get back on the road now. Niall is going to look at a car to purchase. I have to get fuel because this thing is low. And then, yeah, we're going to ride to Goldsboro. But so far, so good. I mean, as a really weird first ride, this isn't a review first ride. I will do a review first ride. Obviously, once I, you know, I'm kind of set up to do, and this is just, we didn't actually know we were going to buy this today. We theoretically knew we were going to buy it. And I have to say, for a small bike that I thought would not be overly comfortable for me, it's actually not bad. Not bad at all. I just really hope we make it to the fuel station. Wilson is a very pretty area. Wilson, anyone who's from Wilson, I hope your area makes a comeback, makes a booming comeback, because there's some beautiful old buildings here. Obviously, there's a lot of history here. You got the art, the folk art. There's a lot of other artsy places here. Like, it is set up to be really, really nice. I can't remember the name of the coffee shop we went into, which was also very tasty, but I will put it on screen if I do remember to, just so, you know, people know, I suppose, where you could go as well. You could copy what we've done. But yeah, cycling through, that's a gear indicator, trip A, trip B. An average of 57.3 miles per gallon. That's pretty good. Current, and then what the reserve is, which is really low. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully we make it to the fuel station. I would like not to push this there, but we might have to soon. It is so easy to ride this thing. It's so easy to turn. It's so easy to get going. It's so easy to stop. I really like this bike, and it's surprising me because I didn't like, obviously I knew I'd like it. I like all bikes. But I really didn't think I'd like it this much. I really didn't think, you know, it would be this comfortable. Alright, we finally got fuel in it, 2 gal hands. I thought this fuel tank was like 3.1 gallons. Although it is a really small tank. I wonder, can you get bigger tanks for the Rebel? I think that would be cool. I wonder, can you fit the 1100 tank on here? Ooh, I've had an idea. Welcome to Michael Bought a Bike with Toaster, and this is the eclectic things that come out of my brain. Wilson Botanical Gardens. Oh, Wilson, I'm telling you, Wilson, get all your fuel stations working and you will be laughing, my friends. But yeah, this is a nice place. And like I said again, I can't remember what I already said in the video, but Luis in CycleMax, go give him a hello. He deserves it, he's a good guy. I would buy a bike from him again. This is a 6-speed, for people who don't know, the Rebel 500 is a 6-speed. I think it's about 50 brake horsepower. And it doesn't feel like it's lacking. Like if we get up on it, it really doesn't feel like it's lacking at all, you know. It is obviously not a mega fast bike or anything, but it's not what it's for. You know, this is very much a little cruisy bike. It's for Toaster, it's something to really kind of get more comfortable on long term, so that she can really enjoy the hobby of motorcycling into the future. Now, which is what you know we all want for any of the people that we know who get into bikes. So yeah, I'm probably going to leave the camera running just for safety purposes, and I'll talk to you more when I want to. I will say, oh, that's cool. It's a weir or something. That's cool. It's a pretty little damn thing. We are going to put engine bars on this for Toaster. She expressed an interest in that, so it'll be nice to stretch your feet out a little bit on longer sections. Plus, a little bit of drop protection never went astray. And then also we're going to look at like a Hepco and Becker rear rack for this thing, just so that we're able to strap on a Kriega. We have a Kriega US40 that she was using on the CB for other trips. And then I might look at a screen and stuff, we'll see. But I mean, other than that, I'm like really super impressed. Like even in 6th gear, it pulls. It's not a slow bike, which, I mean, just goes to show, even if you are a, 280 pound, 20 odd stone, 124, 5 kg person, which is I think what I am right now roughly, you can comfortably sit on a Rebel 500. I am not uncomfortable, which honestly I am surprised by. I really thought I would be less comfortable on here, but I'm not. One thing about America that I really don't like is the need to really watch my mirrors coming into a traffic light, because I am nervous people are going to run into the back of me, because I am not allowed filter up, which I really, really hate. Please, people in power in America, make it legal to filter to the front. Please. I am so impressed with this little bike. You know what? I have to get another cruiser. Either I have to get the Valkyrie running or I have to get another cruiser. I really like this. Now I want a Rebel 1100. I really do. What a nice little bike. Yeah, you got trip A, trip B, miles per gallon. I don't think we have like a range, fuel tank range. That's overall average. No, and there's no fuel tank range, unfortunately. I have never been so happy to be off a highway. It's not bad on the highway for a larger person, but my preference is definitely not to be on a highway, for sure. And that is, that's something I now know. Just not the most comfortable. I would suggest using back roads and stuff. I mean, this bike is literally super comfortable up to 60 for me. After that, it's like, I'd like to be going slower and or have more wind protection, if that makes sense, Like at this speed, this thing is lovely, really, really nice. And something that impressed me is, even though I was just doing 70, 75 miles an hour, because Niall honestly needs to learn about, you know, like just riding in front of someone on a brand new 500cc bike. Slow down. But even at 70, 75, it still ended up doing 38.5 miles per gallon, because I had just reset this. So 38.5 miles per gallon is pretty reasonable. For and it's not even a 500cc, it is less than that. It's like 400 and something cc. A parallel twin from Honda. Sounds great. Same engine that's in the CB500X. It'll be interesting to see on trips how it does with fuel range. So when we stop, I'll look up, you know, the volume of the fuel tanks, and then we'll be able to estimate how long it would actually be able to go for. Now, anytime I'm ever riding anywhere, I will not be riding on highways when Toaster's on this anyway. I don't like riding on highways, so if the option is there to not do that, then I'm always going to take it. So, you know, if a back road is there and is the option, that's what I'm going to be doing. Overall, the fuel tank volume is actually 3 gallons, so it will do 100 miles to a tank, I would say, easy, even at the highway speeds. Not mad uncomfortable. The only thing is, if you're taller and have bigger feet like me, I would say this is going to be perfect for someone with a smaller foot. For a bigger foot like mine, there's nowhere that I can actually rest my foot that's like perfect, but it's not bad. In fairness, for a small bike, it's not bad. Left-hand side, weirdly enough, is perfect, probably because the toe peg is just that little bit smaller. So you could probably change that to be a little bit more comfortable. The Vance & Hines sounds lovely. Like I said, I might see about that. Can I make it a bit quieter? Overall, really, really impressed with this thing. I thought I'd be way more uncomfortable. Like, literally, if you did suspension for a slightly bigger person, and I'm sure, yeah, there's loads of adjustment on those, so you could even adjust the stock ones. Like, it never felt too soft on the front around corners and stuff. Not that you can push this thing that hard, but it sounds nice, it rides nice. I'm really impressed. I'm really, really impressed. So hopefully we'll get Toaster out in this soon and really get her opinion on it, maybe, if she's really nice and lets us ask her questions. And yeah, you'll be seeing this a lot more on the channel, I'd imagine, because I'm going to be putting maybe some front crash bars on it, the rear rack on it and stuff, just to make it more usable. But yeah, really, actually, really surprised how impressed I am. It's very nice. If you've watched, thank you very much for watching. As always, a very special thank you to all of my patrons. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. You didn't help with this purchase, but you helped with lots of purchases, which I appreciate. Just to put it into context, this is me standing beside the bike. Actually, could you get me sitting on the bike, please? Because I am very big on this bike, but oddly enough, it didn't feel like, until we were on the highway, I never felt like, oh, this is a bit small. So yeah, it's if you were a beginner tall person, you could definitely ride one of these. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, you could ride one of these. So yeah, if you have any questions on the bike or Cycle Max, again, shout out to Luis. Yeah, other than that, thank you again for watching. Comments in the comment section. Adios. Outro crew. Since Toaster doesn't like talking on camera, I will relay her question, but since she's holding the camera, Toaster, question for the outro crew, please. Toaster, and she's only getting away with this because we're married, is refusing to ask an outro crew question. For shame, for shame. So yeah, due to Toaster's refusal to ask a question, I will ask a question. What is the first mod you would do to this bike? Would you put panniers on it, rear rack, crash bars? Let me know. Bye, outro crew.